Hello, beautiful souls. How y'all doing? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Brainy, and this is Brainy Twin Gemini. If you're returning sub, welcome back. Love to have you as part of our soul tribe and our loving vibe. A little bit about me personally. I believe to be on a beautiful twin flame journey. I brushed shoulders with my twin probably for a good couple of decades. We came into each other in 2019. Then we went our separate ways, completed our healing and our awakening process, and by the grace of God, we are together today. I'm merely just a messenger on this journey. When I embarked on this journey in 2019, when I actually unraveled what this, I want to say, purest form of love was, I was meant to debunk many of the myths out there. There's a lot of falsehoods, parasites, people speaking with zero or no knowledge about how sacred this love, this soul love truly is. So I'm merely here just to be maybe a friend, a mentor, a guide, a coach, however you resonate. If you're here today, I'm very, very happy for you. This is going to be one of the most profound messages I have ever given in the course of my tenure here on YouTube or whatever it may be. If you've come to this channel, it's not a coincidence either. You've come to this channel, you found the truth of what this journey is truly entails, what it's about. I will hopefully lead you to the light of oneself and to the truth. And yeah, so hopefully one day, I've never been one about numbers. I really could care if it's 1 or 1,000 or 100,000 or 1,000,000. To me, it really doesn't matter. As long as you come and get to the truth. And as you know, coincidences do not exist. So you're here for a reason. So blessings to you as always. And I'm so, so grateful for you to be here. Most importantly for yourself. And hopefully at one point in this journey of life that we're living, all of the beautiful sacred souls migrate to this channel, because collectively we can move mountains with the unconditional love and the light that we emanate. So with that being said, I'm going to go to my journal, and I'm going to talk about I feel like there's been some tears over the last 24 hours. And again, what resonates, what doesn't. If you have feedback for me personally, just send me an email. Please do not disrupt the vibe of the channel. If you do, I'll just delete the comment anyway. But there's been a lot of tears shed, a lot of crying, a little bit of sadness. And the one thing that was given to me, and this, like I said, these are sacred messages in my journal, and I'm so glad that you came today, because I feel like these are some of the most profound messages from source. So everything I do from pen to paper, and I deliver the messages, the signs and thanks, because I believe they're meant for you. But for every one of your tears that falls to the ground, purifies the earth. What does that exactly mean? Tears are a release of bodily toxins. I believe it's 32 toxins when you cry. Crying is never a form of weakness. It's a form of strength and courage, because you're purifying and you're getting out the toxic, I want to say, elements that reside inside of you. Holding it in is not doing you your soul any justice. It truly is not. But from just the sheer divine soul that you are, I feel like we, and I know this is going to sound very egocentric, are chosen as disciples of unconditional love to spread our light and love to the world. And every tear that falls to the ground, you truly are purifying this earth, believe it or not. Your tears are purifying you, most importantly, but those teardrops are purifying our earth. And keep doing it. Right now, I feel like there's a lot of mirroring going on, and it could be these tears. What's the best word a superhero, I guess. because this journey can bring you to your knees. Another very important message I have in my journal today is your prayers are being answered, and there's a massive, enormous, huge, can I get any more descriptive? Twin flame unions taking place as we speak. And if you're a part of this channel, I'm super stoked for you because it is happening. So those are the very important messages I received today that are written in my journal. I have many, many more messages, but those are the ones I wanted to share with you. Also too, as I said, there's a lot of mirroring going on, and twins serve as mirrors to each other's souls. Just imagine gazing into this mirror, not just seeing you, your physical form, but your thoughts, your emotions, everything is just raw and vulnerable. Your twin reflects back to you everything that you are, the brilliance and the light, and sometimes the dark shadows of your soul. In the sacred mirror, there is no room for masks or pretenses. It reveals your strengths, your weaknesses, your joy and pains, your triumphs and your failures. It is a mirror that captures the raw authenticity of your being, a reflection so profound that it pierces through the layers of your ego, laying you vulnerable to your true self. Yet, this mirror does not judge, it does not criticize or condemn. Instead, it serves as a catalyst for self-discovery and growth. So the mirror soul, your twin is of that. So sometimes, there's a lot of, again, I want to say, I don't know, false prophecies out there, giving their 2 cents of nothing. I know that sounds so terrible, doesn't it? But yeah, that's what soul mirror is, and also to you mirror each other's emotions, and I just want to say vulnerability. With this crying and this purification that's been taking place, I feel like some of you are going to go through a very physical uncomfort, and I'm sorry to say I can't always be the bearer of good news. I have to be truthful. I have to do as I'm told. But this physical uncomfort, it's like you're purifying and you're releasing poison. Sadly, it's not your poison. It's other souls' poison. Sometimes we are led to darkness. Sometimes we're led to darkness that it's truly not our darkness, it's the darkness of others. Because of the unconditional love that you radiate and the light that you emanate, people are, I want to say, energy vampires, and they leech right onto you. And I feel like we take in all of this negative, and I hate to say this word because it's just so low vibrational, evil energy. And sometimes it just takes us and wears us down physically. So you may go through this extreme physical purification process, but you're getting clean, so to speak, and you're doing things, magnificent things for this world. Believe it or not, yes, it's tough, but you are been given one of the most sacred gifts and blessings of a lifetime. Even though it doesn't seem that way, you will always shine. No matter what darkness you go through, you'll come through bigger, better, and brighter. So, great message today. I love it so much. The most important thing is your prayers are being answered. So whatever you're putting out there, it's coming back to you. There's miracles on the horizon. There's gifts coming, blessings. Like there's just oodles and oodles of very good energy, likely because this purification has been occurring. Crying is purifying, believe it or not. And you trigger that within each other. I swear, when I was in physical separation and I was crying, I honestly felt like I cried an ocean full of tears. Like it was insane, the amount of crying. It's like, how can one person cry this much? But I learned to realize that I wasn't crying for my counterpart. I was crying for maybe others in the world, who knows, and for this healing and this purification process. One of the things with the masculine energy is so many doors are opening up. Like this was a huge, I want to say, milestone for this masculine to be sobbing, because it's helping them on the road to healing and discovery, and most importantly, happiness. Because sometimes, as I said, you know, it's not the macho thing to do to cry. No, I don't know, whoever put that label out there is completely and utterly wrong. That could definitely be that block in this connection, is the reluctance to let go, to truly let it go, let it out, say goodbye, and move on. But I do feel that with masculine energy, I keep feeling this and I keep seeing this, and it's this community, or I don't know, people that this masculine is surrounding themselves with. That could be their third party block as well. It's recommended just to clean it up, get rid of them in a loving way. Everything in this journey, excuse me, still have the tail end of this cough. Sorry, folks. It's to get, you know, rid of the obstacles and interference in your life, but always in a loving way. You know, sometimes things fall in my lap, and it's comical relief for me. But some of the things I see out there on the internet, it's like, even some of the titles I see, because obviously I'm a YouTuber, so I see things come up. I do not look at YouTube at all, or any of that for that matter. I mean, you can ask my twins. Ironically, I do not look at YouTube, but like, you're kicking your karma to the ass or to the floor, like whatever it is. Like, come on, please. This is not what this journey is about. It's about love and unconditional love. And if you have to remove an obstacle in your life, you do it in a loving way. And the best way to do it is just to say, I need time to myself right now, and I don't want any distractions or interference. I really am working on myself. No offense. You know, if you're doing things in a very negative and, I don't know, just in a negative manner, then that's not the way to go. You can stand your ground, you can stand your power and say no. There's no harm in saying no, but do it in a way that is in a loving manner. So something's going on with this masculine, I feel like manipulation with people in their life, and just drama, bullshit. So I think it's time, and they are cleaning it up. I feel like this crying or this sobbing is like, for them, it's like an aha moment. Like, wow, what have I been doing? You know, I've been, you know, just kind of navigating with blinders on my eyes. You awaken each other and to many, many, many different elements, and wow. But you can, from time to time, go back to sleep. And it always is, I feel like, that low vibration of low vibrational beings. Unfortunately, the world we live in, I want to say 95% are low vibration. It's not their fault. It's what they've been taught. This false sense of themselves. We come in, shake them up, wake up. It's time to see you for who you really are. We do a lot, and you got to give yourself credit for that. So overall, I just feel like this message is a message of blessings, miracles, prayers being answered. You're healing the world. You emanate light. People are attracted to your light and love. You just invite that in. Be careful of who you invite into your life, because there's so many parasites out there, and this journey can leave you very vulnerable. Don't let that vulnerable cloud your vision. So You're awakened. Your intuition is amplified on steroids. If your gut is saying it's not right, then it's not right. And just, politely walk away. I have a lot of, personally myself, people coming to me and, sucking, I feel like, the life right out of me. That's what I wrote in my journal today. I'm surrounded by evil entities, unfortunately, because, again, as I said, it's the world we live in. And, we take that poison, but we're meant to purify the poison and come back to purity and innocence and walk the talk of unconditional love. If a masculine can say anything to you, feminine energy, what would it be? Think this will never change for this masculine energy. I love you to infinity and beyond. This love, there is no limit. It goes beyond any physical realm. I could sit here and ramble for hours. I certainly do have the gift of gab. I do want to go over something. When you come into each other, you activate certain, I want to say, elements of the heart that stimulates brain activity, following me here, that many people on this earth do not experience because of that heart energy. So you stimulate brain activity that, I don't want to say it's dormant, it's always there. That stimulation, because of this love, takes you to different dimensions. Astral plane, astral projection, lucid, vivid dreaming, very, very out-of-body experiences, NDEs, all sorts of beautiful, OBE and NDE, not always the most beautiful experience, but it will take you to there. Colors, when you're meditating, you'll see bright, vivid colors, very, very powerful. When I was trying to explain this to people at work, they were like, "You've lost your marbles, man. You're like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs." Like, I don't know, like it was just, they looked at me like I was an alien. I got a paper from the CIA. It was a classified document. It leaked out in July of 2020 on the internet. I got my hands on it. Again, things fall in my lap for a reason. It talks about all of this, the hemispheres of the brain, how, we're capable of so much more. It's not, I don't think you're going to be able to find it now. If you want a copy, just send me an email. I'll send you a copy. And there was a page missing, and I found that page landed on my lap as well. If you want a copy, read it. It'll freak you right the freak out, man. But yeah, so beautiful journey. And it is infinite. It takes you to destinations you will never ever, with just regular karmic love or soulmate love or however you resonate, your twin soul will take you to destinations you've never traveled to. And it's beautiful. So infinite love for sure. I want to profess my love to you and thank you for always believing in me. Absolutely. Vice versa. You feel the same. Divine feminine. And again, it's energy. Don't get caught in that spiritual trap of energy. Counterparts, however you want to resonate. One of these things where you're always longing to share these feelings, but sometimes the ego steps in, and there's always this fear of rejection. Well, what if I say it and they look at me like I've got two heads? But they do truly want to profess their love. And as I said, I don't have control over the messages from source, but there is a huge reunion taking place as we speak. So kudos to you. I'm so glad you're here to listen to this message. And lastly, well, there's a few more messages here, but I have never felt love like this before. So, and neither one of you have. Don't let mainstream media, like there's this bullshit going on with some terrible twin flames and all of this stuff, and then being a cult and this and that. If that's what you believe, then this isn't your journey. It's not. This is God's love. It's, I mean, I could go on and on and on, like I said, God consciousness, which isn't all of us. 3 more beautiful messages, and then we'll get to animal spirit. My love is like an ocean, forever longing for your shore. You are an eternal ocean of love. I close my eyes and my heart is filled with rose quartz light. So one another thing, I had rose quartz. I carry that rose quartz. I had it under my pillow. I used to bring it into the bathroom. Get one if you can. I know that some of the things I say are strange, but I believe that rose quartz helped me. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You are an angel of light. Before you, I surrender my past and future. All that matters is this moment. My heart is transformed every time you are near. This here message, I feel like you know when your twin is near. Like geographically, you'll feel their presence, their aura, their orbit, if they're close by. There's a theme here, light. And the last message for you, life is forever changing in accordance with nature's divine will. May we lovingly embrace life's changing seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be and that love is all there is. So you are light and love, and don't ever let anyone take that light away from you. It will be taken temporarily because, as I said, there's energy vampires out there. It's nothing you're doing wrong. You bring light to so many people's lives, and you're very intuitive. And even just walking by someone, you can tap into their energy. And sometimes that depletes you as well. Today I'm doing something a little different with the animal spirit. So, because I feel like I give you this message, it's predominantly masculine, but some of it is feminine energy. I want to just say it's overall twin flame collective energy with a masculine flair, so to speak. But today I wanted to do masculine and feminine animal spirit, but overall. So there's 3 today. So the feminine animal spirit is Swan Spirit. Swans are so significant on this journey. I don't know why. I've always felt they're a representation of twin flames when they're, I mean, many birds, I mean, like ducks as well, but swans are so elegant. They're so beautiful. When they come together, they form a heart. To me, it just represents purity, innocence. They're white, so much. And so does your love represent purity and innocence. So good for you, feminine energy, Swan. You are a princess, a goddess, and a queen, and it's time for a deep dive. You know, maybe you have been feeling a little bit defeated, deflated, you know, just disheveled. You know, what's another word? I don't know. When it comes to me, I'll let you know. I don't, I guess those are good enough. For the masculine animal spirit, it's mouse spirit, and it's tend to the small things. And that's basically what I was alluding to earlier with the community. Clean it up, in between, tend to the small things. Just let them go. I think this epiphany with these tears has really given maybe both of you better clarity, vision, to see what needs to be changed. You know, tears come from the eyes, and maybe those tears are giving you greater vision and insight of what needs to be cleaned up in your life. This truly is a journey of cleanliness and purification, if anything else, and getting to your true authentic self and your love. And this last overall animal spirit message today, and I love this so much, it's dog spirit. And be loyal to what you love. You are both completely and utterly loyal to each other. This is at the soul level. It's dogs represent unconditional love. If you have one, you know this. They're beautiful, beautiful. Just every animal on this earth is beautiful, but dogs are just so They just are an epitome of unconditional love. And this is the overall energy of each of you. Be loyal to the one you love. And your masculine is loyal. You don't get caught in the physical world. This stems far beyond that. Do, you know, your counterparts make mistakes and jump into the arms of another karmic partnership? Absolutely. Why? Because they're still continuing to learn their lessons. Excuse me. Mine did. And I didn't know this. That was God's protection. I had zero clue that he went into a karmic partnership, and I'm glad I didn't know. Because if I did, I don't know what would have happened at the time. I always had faith and trust and that everything would work out in divine time, in God's time, and it did. And, you know, I harbored no bitterness because I felt that was more lessons that needed to be learned. And when you come back into each other, you're meant to be pure and clean and innocent, let's say. And if one counterpart still needs to learn their lessons in order for that purification to complete, then that's what needs to happen. So just trust in God and divine. So that's what I have for you beautiful souls today. Again, I'm so glad you came to this video. It's a super, super message. I want to just repeat this from my journal one more time. For every one of your tears that falls to the ground, it purifies the earth. If any of this resonates, kindly just hit the subscribe for more videos like this. Like, comment. Love to hear your comments. How are you feeling? Share your thoughts about this connection. We love to read your comments, and sharing is therapeutic. Have a super day, folks.